The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
The Sanders has got it complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Young throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Young working out of the gun. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play action. Young to the right side and complete to Thomas. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Hubbard. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Sanders is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Sanders again, and this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Carr now to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On third down, here's Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Williams will try again. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now, this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now a second down throw for Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Taken down by Pete Warner.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This is 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He's on his way.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Brought down at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Another run with Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. To throw his Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's taken down inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
Now Williams running left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw, Young. Loose inside the 30. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, 55 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Young now. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion left, that's Thielen.
third down. Here's a run by Hubbard.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This from 36 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro